The countdown continues. Robbie Gordon began this season with one career victory. He got that at New Hampshire in November of 2001 on a Friday and had to move the other Gordon out of the way to do it. This season, he has swept both road course races, has 10 top 10 finishes, and is 15th in the championship standings, just 157 out of 10th. This is the year when the kid from California finally made a big splash.
You don't do any crazy stuff on the water now, do you? I mean, you keep it tame, right?
What do you consider crazy?
Well, upside down, maybe, I don't know, some things like that.
I don't know, I just kind of ride around on top of the water. You know, I can't really afford to get injured.
Spend 5 minutes with Robbie Gordon and you'll realize this guy is crazy.
Marty and Pam are completely responsible for my actions today on the water. If I am injured, they report to RC. I really didn't want to play today. And from the top, it looks just like a wakeboard with a sit-down chair. Instead of having 2 feet turned sideways, 2 feet are going forward. These wings are like kind of like an Indy car on ovals, where the wings give you pitch or downforce. These give me lift or a dive. Either way, I position my body to point the things. Helmet or no helmet?
Yeah.
You know what?
No, wear the helmet. Wear the helmet.
No, we're good.
Sam, what's the likelihood he's actually going to get injured? Pretty good. Now he's going to come across and flip. Here we go. Yes, sir! Very nice. Very good, Gordon. Oh, ow.
You're crazy.
What? You have to try to flip it right away.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to flip.
I do. Do that again. Don't fall this time. You hurt yourself?
No.
Okay, good.
We're good.
Glad.
Stay out of control! Go! 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 It's out of control! Go! Go! Stay out of control! Go! We're out of control! We're out of control! We're out of control! We're out of control! We're out of control!
I don't think we should call you Flash anymore. We should call you Showtime.
Why?
God, that's trick. You want to do another one?
Yeah, on the way in, I'll do 2 in a row.
All right.
Like, same time.
Okay. Oh, man. You're not. You really are a 16-year-old and a 34-year-old's body, aren't you?
I told you. Isn't that the best?
You're crazy, man. You are insane. I think this is one of those where you sit down and shut up.
And I was right. Even our cameraman had trouble keeping pace with Robbie.
She might have broke. Yeah, my last fuel pump.
You got no fuel pressure, but you got fuel.
That's why I'm thinking that.
Oh, no.
We're taking on water, Captain.
Dang, we might be screwed.
But Robbie the driver became Robbie the crew chief. And on this day, like most, nothing could slow him down.
You know, I just have fun. And I think everybody that races cars in this whole racing industry sometimes gets taken way too serious. We actually race cars in a circle for a living and get paid for it.
Contrary to popular reports, nobody was injured in the taping of that segment, even though Robbie did try to injure me several times. But the water's no challenge for you, Robbie. Martinsville may be a different story. Starting 37th, Kenny turned into a top 10 today.
Well, we were really good. We were 11th before qualifying. Thought we had a shot at it, so I overdrove the car and ended up having to take a provisional because I got it sideways a couple times. But we were pretty good in happy hour. We were 24th the first happy hour. We went and experimented in the second happy hour, came back to where we were the first one. I think we've got a good shot at it. Passing at Martinsville is real difficult. I got to keep my nose clean, like I said. Got to keep those brake ducts and all that stuff so they're working and cool. Brakes are really hard on the cars here.
Just like we saw on the boat, nothing slows Robbie Gordon down, including starting 37th at Martinsville, Bill.
Thanks, Marty. Next, we'll hit the track in Wally's car. But Wally won't be at the wheel. He wasn't here. And while he was gone, his Mountain Dew Dodge got a little rusty.
Wow! Up and banging into the final corners. Craven rides Jarrett up the racetrack. Here they come off the turn. Ricky Craven is a NASCAR winner.
Racing, 1982. I was 15 years old with the dream of winning a Winston Cup race. And by God, we did it today.
Nice guys can finish first.
Big day 2 years ago for Ricky and his guys. Each week, Wally Dallenbach's only job is to take us around the track to give us some special insight into the race. Well, this week, Wally didn't do his job, went off to watch the Busch race. So we found a father-son combination that represents the past, the present, and the future of Winston Cup racing here at Martinsville. You could call it Wallace World.
Well, Steve, you had your first big win last weekend. Let's go out there. I'm going to teach you how to win here at Martinsville now, okay? All right, man, let's go. Let's do it. Steven, I'll tell you what, the key to winning this racetrack, the front end's got to turn good. You got to save the brakes. You got to keep the ability to get the car right on the bottom, drive underneath the car, exit in the corners. Not much passing the straightaways. Right here, enter turn 3. We're going to set this guy up, okay? We got this nose under the ground. Let's peel underneath this rear bumper, pick the throttle up, and then we're going to drag race him down this front straightaway. Hopefully he'll check up first and outside. We pull her down, and that's what you do. Man, I'll tell you what, this thing turns better than my car. Watch this, I'm going to show you another trick. We're going to drive it in deep here and outside. We're going to get it stuck on the outside groove. We're going to pull her down and drive underneath the guy in the bottom. See that? Yep. All right, man, we just took the lead. All right, here we go. The checker flag's out. We're about to win this thing. All right, here we go. What do you think of that, man? The crowd goes wild. That's how you run this place, huh? That's how you run it right here, man.
All right, now let's see. Rusty was quickest in happy hour, but the Mountain Dew car was a 10th quicker. How do you do that?
Man, that thing handled good. I told Steven, I said, maybe it's him being sitting right alongside me. It brought me that good luck, but I went on, that thing handled great. I said, we got to find the secrets, run back and tell my guys.
How about your 7th win here at Martinsville today, Rusty?
That'd be great if I could. I tell you, we had a great car in happy hour. We qualified good. I like running these short tracks, everybody knows, and hopefully me and mine today could be today. Let's hope.
He goes for number 7 here. Last week, Tony Stewart got number 17 of his career.
He's got the fender there this time. Tony Stewart even.
Tony doesn't have that wall of air to lean against. Oh, but Tony's got him, I do believe.
New leader, Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart enters Martinsville on a huge wave of momentum. 4 straight top 5 finishes, including an old school win last week at Lowe's. How about another old school win here at Martinsville? You struggled in the first session yesterday. Are you back in the ballpark now, Smoke?
I told Zippy yesterday that this car something was wrong with it, and he responded in 1 hour and gave me a totally different race car. I mean, same chassis and all, but totally different setup, and it really brought this car to life. So I don't know if we're exactly where we need to be, but we got a lot closer than we were yesterday for sure, and I think our Home Depot Monte Carlo's got a shot if we just keep working on it all day.
Tony Stewart rolls off 16, trying to win back-to-back career wins for only the 4th time in his NASCAR Winston Cup Series career. To Marty.
Matt, the 9-year relationship between Ward Burton and Bill Davis Racing will come to an end after today's race. Ward, realistic that you could sign the divorce papers in Victory Lane today?
Oh, heck yeah. Guys made some great changes on the camber before qualifying. It got us a good run, and, you know, we made some pretty good runs yesterday. We had some issues we had to work with, but the guys been working really hard, and I just like to say I really appreciate all the, people's support, particularly from Caterpillar and the Caterpillar customers and fans, and feel like we've had a great relationship over the years, and it's a big crossroads in my life. Gonna make the best of it and excited about it, and look forward to seeing people start running that Zero program.
Yeah, Ward will start driving the Zero car next week at Atlanta. Dave, back to you.
Marty, this is one of Kenny Wallace's best tracks, a pole here and 2 top 5 finishes. What about it? Have you got a win or a top 5 in you today?
Have a lot of high hopes for today. Hopefully to go good. We've ran well in the past, so stacker 2 Dodge, stay up front all day.
He qualified great outside row 2. Bill?
Thanks, Dave. The first 500-lap Winston Cup race here in 1956 was won from the pole. The last Winston Cup race held here in April was won from the pole. In the 47 years that NASCAR has come here for 2 races a year, how many times has the same guy started on the pole and won both races? Only once. Fred Lorenzen did it in 1964, driving a Dodge. Today, Jeff Gordon tries to do it in 2003, driving a Chevy. Now, you don't have to look it up because we already did. The countdown is at 0 and the Subway 500 is coming up.
This has been the Discover Card Countdown to Green. Let's go racing.
'48th running of the Subway 500, just moments away. 43 drivers chasing the win, while Matt Kenseth continues to chase the championship. Time to get you upstairs to the 3 guys that will call today's race for you, and since this is a short track, no, that'd be too easy. Here's Alan Bestwick, Wally Dallenbach, and Benny Parsons.
I was expecting some line about a turkey and ham with the big cheese or something. I don't know. Now, this is the shortest track on the circuit, Bill, but it is far from the easiest. In fact, it may be one of the hardest to get a good finish on.
This place is tough because you're in traffic all the time. You're turning, you're braking, and like I said, traffic is like an accordion here. You're worried about hitting the guy in front, then you're worried about getting hit in the back. You got to get the car to roll through the center. You got to be easy on your brakes, but it's the toughest thing may be getting in the pits.
Yeah, because we got 43 cars on a half-mile racetrack. They've got a pit on a size about 1/3 of that, and it does get so tough on pit road. Watch Jeff Gordon. He's making a pit stop. The right side guys are actually on pit lane where the cars go by making the pit stop. Very tight, very narrow, and not a lot of room. We'll see cars making contact on pit road and maybe even with some human beings. It's a tough pit road here at Martinsville.
We've heard a couple drivers already say that they got to keep the front end on their car. Somebody's going to tear the front end off their car on pit road and hurt their chances to win. Of course, we'll follow the race for the championship as well. Matt Kenseth's bid for a good finish here at Martinsville today.